de-influencing and leaning out your life in 2025. It's going to be a good one. So grab your coffee and let's get into it.
No coffee for me today. Earlier, got my Diet Coke over here though.
Oh, you do?
What's your coffee?
No coffee for me.
No energy drink?
No, I only have one in the morning and that's it. I keep my caffeine in check. I keep it in check for sure. Before we get too far, I would like to wish my brother a happy birthday, January 13th, 1972.
70s, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, 1972. We're 4 years apart, little more than 4 years apart. And yeah, it's his birthday today.
He's got me beat by almost 3.5 weeks. I'm sorry, 3.5 years.
Yeah.
No, 3 years and 2 weeks.
Yeah,
To be exact.
So let's see.
I'm 75.
Then he is 53.
He's a cap.
53.
Yeah, he's a cap. I'm Aquarius.
Yeah, 53. And he looks pretty good for 53. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, he's not part of the dad bod movement.
Nope.
He's on the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
He's on our side.
Yeah, exactly. So good for him because it's no easy feat.
You have one family member, well, two, because your sister's in pretty decent, good shape. She's not on the obese or overweight.
Oh yeah, no, she's never been obese.
I have one of my sisters, she's super reminds me of you, 2 kids and takes care of herself really good. My sister Martha. She's probably about $123 right now, 24, in good shape, strong. So I told her, don't chase weight loss, just chase strength. Body comp, recomp, or whatever you want to call that. So we have a sibling each that follows our path for the most part.
Yeah. Well, Elizabeth competed too.
She did.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know what that is? My dad was very vain with us. He wanted his kids to look good. And so, like Nobby, obviously my oldest brother, he's put on some weight, but when he was younger, he was a lady killer. Yeah,
I could tell.
He was a lady killer.
He reminds me of a friend of mine. Shout out my boy Melvin. He doesn't listen to this, but he's like an old school friend of mine. But that dude, if you don't want your chick snatched from you or some chick you're dating, don't bring Melvin around because he was tall, Creole looking, half black, half white, blue eyes, sky blue eyes. And he had that pretty boy perm top of his head. And chicks would melt over this dude. Lady killer.
Yeah, so he was too. I know that. A lot of girlfriends stealing and it was just
yeah. Mister, I'll steal your chick. Be careful. Don't bring your chick around now.
Yeah, no.
I know.
No, because he had blue eyes and dark hair.
Oh, yeah.
And they just loved him.
Melt over that. That's rare. That's why.
Yeah.
And he was an athlete too, he told me.
Yeah, he was naturally gifted. He was just one of those guys, everything came natural. And without having to try really hard.
Yeah.
He was a very gifted artist,
Oh, yeah.
But whereas like Danny, and Danny will say this, Danny's always said, I always had to work harder than Nobby for things. And so let me see the ages. Nobby is my oldest, 10 years older than me. Then there's my sister who's 8 years older than me. And then there's Danny, 4 years older. And then there's me. So we kind of got raised in pairs a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was Nobby and Elizabeth were a duo. Yeah. And then it was Danny and I were a duo.
Interesting.
Did you guys, who did you hang out with? Did you have one sibling that you were tight with when you were younger?
Not my brother, maybe. Not all the time because I'm older than him.
But you're not much older than him.
What am I? 3 years older than him?
Yeah, that's pretty close in age.
Yeah, he'd come hang out with me and he knew all my friends too. Okay. They knew him. They knew my brother. But I still had different set of friends though too. Older homies that I hung out with.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everybody knew my brother. So yeah, we're pretty tight growing up. And then before I got incarcerated and caught that case, we're hanging out a lot, partying a lot because we're part of that same scene,
Good thing he didn't get mixed up in your problems.
No, it was close.
Yeah,
they were looking for him.
Yikes.
They wanted to talk to him. I told him, don't come home for a few weeks.
Oh my God. He didn't come home?
He stayed at his boy's house and went to work. He was nervous.
I bet. I bet. All right. I want to do a little, just to kind of, make it fun. Before we do that, we want to do a little funny question and answer game with you. But before we do that, BBC 16 registration is open. It is only open for a few more days, literally like 3 days. Get in, you guys, register. It's called the Bold, Balanced, and Confident program. It is an 8-week program, all the tools you need to reach your goals. A total lifestyle transformation is what we're going for, helping you thrive in midlife, dealing with everything from weight loss, hormonal weight gain, menopause, macros, fitness, you name it. We take care of it in that program. It's very cost effective. It's a really great way to work with me. Now, if you are interested in more of like one-on-one coaching, we're taking clients as well for our ESCO Elite, like private one-on-one clients. And all you have to do is book a free consultation call. You'll talk with my daughter and she'll go over the different packages and programs there. But we're growing our client base there. We have some openings there this year.
Yes, we do.
Because we have a lot of clients with us right now that have been with us for a long time. And when they've been with you a long time, they know the drill.
Yeah.
So it leaves some bandwidth open to like add some more one-on-one clients. So if you're interested and you don't know which program is right for you, my daughter's really good at determining whether you're a better fit for our one-on-one program, which is the ESCO Elite Mindset program, or my Bold, Balanced, and Confident. You know, I'm a fan of both. I love our programs. I think they're great.
Yep.
And we keep adding and adding more features and benefits. So it's really good. So make sure you check out the website, JanineEscobar.com, and you'll get all the information there. But okay, so I want to play a game with you a little bit. So it's a trend that's going on TikTok, and it's ask your partner or your boyfriend or your male counterpart, ask your husband if you know the definition to some of these common terms used by girls or women. Okay, so it's common girl terms, and I want to know if you know what they are. The first one. Do you know what the difference is between concealer and foundation? And you have to answer. You can't pass, so you have to actually answer. So do you know what foundation is?
I think so.
Well, answer.
I think it's when you put some stuff on your cheeks. Foundation?
Yeah.
Oh, I guessed it.
Yeah. Good job.
I took a shot in the dark.
Good job. I didn't know you would know that. What about concealer?
No.
You have to answer.
Oh, I don't know.
But you have to come up with an answer. You can't pass. You actually have to come up with what you think it might be.
We maybe make your skin more vibrant?
Yes, actually.
Oh.
It is.
Wow. I took a shot in the dark on that one too. So
Oh
that's
my
the difference.
goodness.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah. What is a water line?
A water line?
Yes.
A water line. Whoa.
As it pertains to women.
I have zero clue on this one.
Just guess.
I have zero clue though. Guess what? A water line. I don't. Can you give me something? I mean,
It's something to do with makeup.
A water line. Like a paintbrush?
Paintbrush? It is. It's a type of yes.
No way.
It's a type of brush.
I think of like certain paints are like water-based paints or oil-based paints.
Oh my God. Oh, goodness.
I'm getting lucky.
Okay. What is a money piece?
A money piece?
Yes.
And this pertains to makeup still?
No, just women stuff. Yeah, just beauty, makeup, beauty, fashion. What's a money piece?
Your favorite makeup?
It's like my
go-to
creme de la creme.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
You've been listening to women's
No, I swear I don't know. I'm just thinking like, what would a man's money piece be, you know? Favorite cologne or something. You know, like if it came to that, like beauty
There
house.
you go. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. What is an everything shower?
An everything shower?
Yes. Yes. If I say, hey, babe, I just took an everything shower.
That means you, If I took an everything shower as a man, that means I'm shaving in the shower, shampoo, shave, the trifecta.
Yeah, the trifecta. It is. That's correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Cleaning
yes.
the parts.
Yes, it's everything. What is a Dyson air wrap?
A Dyson air wrap.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dyson's a hair, what do you call that thing? I call it a blow jar, a Dyson blow jar. So it must be that. Has to pertain to that.
Yes, you are correct. What is a pap smear?
Oh, I do know what it is. I'm trying to find the definition. It has to do with when you get your self checked out for cancer cells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then what does purple shampoo do?
Purple shampoo. So somebody was to put purple shampoo in their hair. What it would do? I mean, your first guess would be make your hair smell good.
Yes.
Purple. I think of like a purple drink. Like that sounds good.
Yeah. And that's the trend.
And I got it right.
You got everything right.
Damn. Lucky. I swear to God, you guys, I have no idea what this stuff is. I mean, I know what they are. I've heard of them, but I don't know what it does.
That I'm going to need to clip that for social media for Instagram, because that was gold. It was absolute gold. You did not get them right, babe.
Oh, I was wrong. You fooled me.
So the trend, you got some right though, actually. Got a couple. But the trend is that you say common terms that your husband's not going to know, but you ask them and then you just say, you get all excited that they got it right. But they really, well, we know that they didn't get it right. That's the trend.
Okay.
No, but let me just go over this with you real quick.
Can the U.S. government, can I ask a favor of the U.S. government to get rid of TikTok by January? What is that, 18?
Let me just tell you the concealer. I was very impressed though. It's not, you were close. It's brightening. It's to brighten the face. It was pretty close, actually. The waterline is this.
Oh.
That's the waterline.
Oh.
The an everything shower you got right, actually.
I thought about
what a money piece is, it's like when you get your hair highlighted in the front and it's like super highlighted.
Oh.
That's a money piece. Purple shampoo is to just make blonde hair brighter. It's not spelled. Oh my God.
I was going to say like to make even darker, shinier.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm going to definitely need to clip that. I need to clip that for Instagram for sure. All right, now let's moving on, guys. Let's get serious. Let's talk about de-influencing and leaning out your life. And I'm going to, that one of my things that I'm continuing to focus on for the year is to really think about simplifying my life. I know that's a common theme for me now for a while. But I do want to, I want to simplify my life. And what I realize is people just acquire and have too much stuff.
Too much. Out of control.
Right? We left off the last episode talking about overconsumption of food.
Yep.
But it bleeds into every aspect of life. We overconsume as people, everything. We overconsume everything.
TV, social media, ordering Amazon, stay off Amazon, I'm probably missing some things, but that's just some things I can think of
just
top of my head.
Overconsumption. And a lot of it has to do with social media.
Yes.
So what you do need to understand about influencing and the way in which marketing is done now, because I think it'll make you look at things with a different perspective. You have to think about like an influencer as what they're showing you. That's not realistic.
No,
they're actually just a commercial. It's a different form of a commercial.
Yep.
But what happens is if you've got an influencer, right, who's getting, maybe they have a partnership with like Stanley Cup. And I have a video. I'm going to pop up a couple of videos on this. But say they're partnered with Stanley Cup. So they get a commission. They get probably paid. They'll get paid to do the post. They get their Stanley Cups for free. So they do these TikToks or whatever showcasing their Stanley collection.
Yeah.
Right? They've got like their Stanley water cups are $45 a cup. You've got people who have hundreds of them. and they're showing them off or whatever, it influences the common people who are watching that to then go get a bunch of Stanleys. But you got to understand, the person that's influencing you to do that in most cases, they're not buying those. They're not, they're getting paid to do that. That's a commercial you're watching.
Yep.
You shouldn't like go out and try to do what they're doing. You have to kind of like think about your influence. If somebody is showing you a haul of clothes, it doesn't mean you should go out and buy all the clothes and then also do a haul. It means you're going to look at what they're showing you and think, okay, what of this do I need or want, right? It just means that you could see the quality, you could see the sizing, use it as a reference point, but not as an influence to then go out and buy 25, and
then look
sweaters.
At your credit card bill and be angry that you did that.
Yeah, like you have to stop and ask yourself sometimes. I think we get so caught up with we're programmed, right? It's just constant program.
Of course.
I'll give you an example. I just started thinking because I'm a little more cautious these days of like Sephora. I used to spend a lot of money at Sephora. And now a lot of times when I want to buy something at Sephora, I have to stop myself and go, wait a minute, let me go shop for Sephora in my own makeup drawers. Because the chances are that lipstick I want, I probably got 3 lipsticks in here that I haven't used in a while. And they'll feel brand new. And I'll just do that. So I've been getting better at doing that. Because, but recently I started watching like makeup stuff because I got a very generous gift card for Sephora from One Up Nutrition, actually. So I was going to I'm going to make use out of this gift card and at least get things I really want. So I started watching like makeup videos to try to see what I wanted to buy at Sephora because I felt like good to do it because it's a gift. It was a gift card. So I didn't go crazy with my own money, right? But then you realize like how expensive things are because I haven't bought a lot of things from Sephora in a long time. And I started watching these videos and I started thinking, oh, okay, I need to get some skincare items. Let me look at skincare videos. You come across these influencers who are posting their skincare routine, 10-step skincare routine, 10 steps. Like when you add it up, it'd be like $700 of products.
And people go out and buy that?
Yes.
Especially women. Women don't care.
They get influenced.
Yeah.
So they then go buy all these things. And let me mind you, if you actually do that every day, you're having to do that every maybe 1 to 2 months to restock your products. Do you think it's realistic that you adopt a 10-step skincare routine? No, it is not realistic. You cannot afford to restock those products. You're never going to stick to that. You don't need 10-step skincare routine. You don't. But what happens is the influencers, obviously, the more products they can push in a short period of time, the more commission they'll earn, right? So they're just it's a commercial.
Yeah. 10 steps.
I have a video. I'm going to pop it up so you guys can take a look at what I'm talking about. But yes, it's out of hand. And it's because people lost touch with the reality of it. Okay, so I'm aware because I'm in that space, right? So I look at someone's haul. If you see someone on Instagram that is an influencer and like all they do is Lululemon hauls, they're not the overconsumers because that's their job. Yep. They're getting paid to do that. Exactly. They're getting paid to show you the new arrivals, to show you how they would put things together, not for one person to buy their entire haul. It is for, Susie Q to say, oh yeah, I like those leggings. I need some leggings.
There you go.
She's about my size. Oh, okay. I'm going to see what size she gets. You're utilizing it as a resource. That's the difference between utilizing as a resource and then being completely influenced and hypnotized and thinking that now because Susie Q gets, $2,000 Lululemon hauls every month, I should be doing that. And it makes you feel bad about yourself that you can't do that. And that you shouldn't feel that way because Susie Q gets paid to do that. And she doesn't pay for those clothes in most circumstances. And this is her job. And if she didn't have this as a job, I guarantee you she wouldn't be spending $1,000 at Lululemon every month.
True.
But people get disconnected. They make them, this is how social media can be so bad for your mental health, because then it makes them feel some type of way, especially young people.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, teenagers or whatever, but even grown-ups, even grown-ass women.
I mean, I'm going to go a little off track here. I got influenced in the muscle car industry. I started wanting all the bells and whistles, the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, he has DSC? Yeah, I want DSC.
Yeah.
Oh, Whipple Supercharger. I want a Whipple Supercharger. Hey, we get influenced too. We're like that. We get influenced since we're little playing with toy cars, then we get to the big boy cars.
Yeah.
And we want the best of the best.
Uh-huh.
Best brakes, best wheels, best system. Before you know, we're 6 figures in these cars now, man. Easy. You know, I want to go to SEMA. Well, you're going to have to spend several $100,000s to get to that level. You know
they get you excited. Those are tactics, right?
Yes,
They're
the shop
sales
owners
tactics.
do.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, you want the best? This is the best, bro. Get this. Well, let's upgrade to that.
Yeah, and then you fall victim.
Yeah, bingo.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm guilty.
Yeah, and it happens a lot. And you know what? I feel like I'm a hypocrite because I do hauls sometimes and I share, but I'm very transparent about that. You know what I mean? I shared a lot about it in my Vlogmas. Actually, if you guys watch my Vlogmas, when brands give me stuff or whatever, you never catch me just deciding I'm just going to go to Lululemon and buy 7 items from Lululemon. Never.
No.
You're going to buy one thing.
Yeah.
You know, or you get a gift card for your birthday. You're going to buy something. You're not going to just go and buy,
the store.
No. You know, the best thing to do is analyze what you need and then utilize your favorite influencers as a resource. Like, okay, I know who to go to for Lululemon. I'm going to go to this person and see it. Like, I want to see what that looks like on or whatever. I know she always tries it on. Or I know who I go to for beauty advice. Like, ooh, I need a new bronzer. My bronzer hit pan. I need a new one. I'm going to go and watch my favorite influencers and see what bronzers they're using. And I'm going to see it on their skin. I'm going to see it and I'm like, yes, I'm going to buy that bronzer. But I'm not going to go to their video and then buy every item that they link. Nor do I want you guys who are watching my videos to do that. I do not want or expect, if I'm linking a bunch of stuff, which I link things all the time, I'm not expecting one person to buy every single thing that I link. I'm expecting to give you some inspiration to, you know, maybe you might like, I didn't know those were on sale. I actually need those boots. I need some black boots for the year. Like, those are the things that I want to influence you on. I don't want you to go buy, 25 Stanley Cups.
I can't believe people do that.
They do.
That's insane. You don't need that many cups.
And what did I do? What I recently, over the last year, I think it was my goal. Like, I used to just buy coffee mugs all the time. The fuck do I need 25 million coffee mugs?
No.
I stopped buying coffee mugs.
We don't even use half of them. I use a few of them. That's it.
Yeah, it's like
rinse, repeat. I use the same ones over and over.
Lean out your life. Like, lean out your life. Or
even cooking pans. Sometimes you buy new ones and then you still hanging on to the old ones. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Same thing. Like, I see what you do with your hauls. Like, you do them, you wear them, you show them. And then a lot of times you're like, well, here you go. My family members, here you go. You can have these clothes. Because if not, you're just going to stockpile.
Because I always have new stuff coming in. Now, if I was not an influencer, I obviously wouldn't buy something and then get rid of it right away. I would really make sure I really wanted it. And then I would buy it and then I would have it for a long time. And you guys can, validate this because you can go back and watch my vlogs from last year and you will see a lot of the same outfits. I don't necessarily like always buy new things. I get new things from brands sometimes, but I disclose that,
Yeah.
It's just because I've tried to just not do that, not buy all the latest and greatest things all the time.
No. Because you're always going to be spinning your wheels, chasing your tail. Like, what's next? What's next? What's next? You got to enjoy what you got.
Yeah. And you got to it's kind of like, well, I mean, a few things. And because I actually have thought about like what I wanted to do with my YouTube channel this year in 2025. I really want to like reinvent it as just like, your girlfriend's guide to midlife kind of thing.
There you go. That's a good one. Yeah.
And things that maybe people struggle with, like beauty tips, how to apply makeup, like simple things like that. And I don't want to do it in such a way that's going to be like super, like everyone has to buy all the things all the time, right?
Yeah.
But you use it as a resource to think, ooh, like I do need new skincare right now. I'm going to go look at Janine's skincare video, see what she's using or whatever. But I am going to, because what I was talking about with the Sephora thing earlier, how I went on there and I started to like trying to use my gift card. I realized how freaking expensive things are. And I'm like, you know what? This is probably the same shit that's in the brands at Target. It's just the marketing.
Relabeled. Or whatever it's called.
Just marketing. It's just marketing. So I want to find, as I need to re-up things or whatever, I want to find like a very good, lower priced equivalent.
It's definitely out there.
Yeah, 100%.
You've done it in athletic wear.
No, 100%.
I've seen you do it.
Yes. CRZ Yoga. CRZ Yoga is on par with Lululemon. I'm sorry. And half the price. So, yeah.
Bingo. There you go, ladies. She just saved you some money. Half the price.
And I do want to say this in terms of overconsumption. Because I look around too and I get like overwhelmed because I've acquired so much things over time. Really make a rule for yourself that you only buy something when you run out of something. You do not need, this is going to be a PSA for you guys. It's very important. You might not know this. You don't need 5 body lotions. You don't.
No.
You don't need 5 body lotions. You don't need 4 hairbrushes. Why do you need 4 brushes? You need one in the bathroom, one in like another room, maybe a little one for your purse. You don't need 25 million combs and like stuff. Like I don't need 5 kinds of deodorant. And it's just like massive like things, unless that's like a collection, unless you're like collecting, like you have a couple things that just like you collect, like I do like to accumulate like my perfumes, right? Like I have a little perfume collection. I enjoy that. It's like something that I enjoy. It's a little hobby. But like, I don't need to buy another lotion until my Frenchie or whatever that brand is from Target, Cashmere Vanilla is empty or about empty. Then I can buy a lotion. Same with makeup, right? I don't need 5 bronzers. I need to wait until it's done before I go get another one. I don't need to get 4 foundations. I don't need 5 concealers when Mike just learned what concealer, we talked about concealer, and you have to constantly, you're going to have to self-discipline yourself on that. But a lot of times it's because we're being influenced and we see this lifestyle that people portray. And let me tell you this right now, and you know this, we've talked about it a lot, is the lifestyle they portray is not the life they live.
Negative. True.
It's
very
curated.
True. Curated like a mofo.
It is curated.
Oh my goodness.
It is curated. And that's why, like, even with my vlogs, I like to treat my vlogs more like a home movie, not like messy.
Constantly not made up.
Yeah, like not like this perfect, like, I want you to remind yourself something. When you see someone like, wow, they have the most amazing morning routine. I want you to imagine when they got out of bed and did that little yawn stretch. They already got out of bed.
They already got out of bed.
2 minutes before that to set up their freaking tripod.
Yep.
Okay. Then they hit record. They fixed themselves up, probably got a nice, cute pair of wrinkle-free pajamas on. And then they got into bed and they did this whole act. And then they repeated that all day long, moved their tripod and then, put my tripod here. Then I'm going to empty my dishwasher. It's a commercial. You are literally watching a production.
Yes, that's funny.
It is a production. It is not real life. So people if it makes people feel bad about themselves because they think, oh my gosh, I wish my mornings were so smooth and serene and amazing. I wish I sat down and, journaled in my beautiful journal with the perfect gel pen,
Or even like watching a movie and watching someone wake up and their makeup's perfectly done, their hair's done. Like, this person's not asleep. Stop.
Yeah,
Who
that's
you fooling?
the movie,
You know what I
right?
mean?
But nowadays, that's
people try to. Yeah,
people see it on YouTube, and that's what they think.
That's not what it is. Get up all disheveled and out of it. It takes me a minute to like
Yeah.
come to.
Anyways, let's take a little break, you guys, for Mega Fit Meals. We'll be right back. When it comes to hitting your macros, Mega Fit Meals makes it so easy with their delicious macro-friendly meal prep options. Mike and I are constantly on the go these days, and these meals are a lifesaver during some of our busiest weeks. Whether you're craving chicken tenders, pizza, filet mignon, or even pasta, Mega Fit Meals has something for everyone. All meals are high in protein, made with quality ingredients, and designed to help you crush your health and fitness goals. And the best part, there's no subscription required, so you can order as you need. Save time without sacrificing nutrition. And if you want to try it for yourself, use our link in the description and enter code Janine for a discount. That's code JEANINE. Mega Fit Meals has you covered. All right, you guys, we're back. So my inspiration for even talking about this is I want to create my channel as kind of like the midlife playbook. Now I want to do some videos because there is a time and place to splurge and spend a little more on something. But there's, you could be more strategic. There's certain things you should not spend a lot of money on. And there's certain things where you do want to make an investment and spend a little more money. And I want to just give the tips that have worked for me.
And what's the tips?
Well, I will go over it a lot of my channel, but some of the things like I like to invest in, I'll spend a little bit more on my jeans.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and not a lot. And if I can find jeans I love that are at a good price point, I will share, which I have been lately, like my Levi's on Amazon. But because jeans I keep for years.
Oh, yeah.
Years.
That's one thing that jeans, they last for a long time. They don't get played out.
I wear my jeans to death. I love my jeans. I wear them a lot. I like to think of things before I spend money on things. I like to think of what's my cost per use. What's my CPU on this? Because if it's a lot of money, but this is something that's going to enhance my day every day, it is going to impact my life every day, then it over time, the cost per use is really little, even though it was more expensive.
What was that expensive ass dress, that line of dress
Oh
we used
my
to see in
God,
Vegas?
yes.
And you'd be like, why would I spend whatever, $1,000, $1,500, whatever it costs to wear it one time, maybe twice max? Mm-hmm. That's a horrible
What were those?
CPU.
They were like bandage dresses back then.
I
can't remember the name, but they were
super expensive.
But BB basically knocked them off, and they were very similar.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I wouldn't do that because that doesn't make sense to me. I get to wear that once. It's $1,000.
Yes. Just because you're wearing this name brand dress.
And you can't even tell it's the name brand.
No.
There's no branding on it.
No. But I'm just things like that.
Yeah. Like there is a time and place for splurging on things that are a little more expensive. I can tell you this, it's not, in most cases, it is not skincare. Skincare is one of the most overpriced things that people spend a lot of money on, where there's really good budget swaps for skincare, and you do not need 10 steps. That is just ridiculous.
Nah.
3 steps, maybe 4, but 3 steps, really.
Listen, you want to have good skincare? Sleep, hydration, good nutrition, and throw your vitamins in there. There's 4 steps. There you go. You don't need a bunch of stuff on your
and then
face.
Beyond that, a nice good cleanser.
Yeah.
A good retinol or like a tretinoin or like the copper peptide or whatever. And then something for moisture, something to hydrate the surface. You don't need freaking 25 million steps. And a cleanser, I'm saying this because it's funny. I bought an expensive kind of a cream with my gift card. It was the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. Because I always wanted to try it. I got it with a gift card, $70, tiny little freaking portion. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to find a dupe for this. I mean, obviously I bought the actual Tatcha, but I used a gift card. But I'm like, because I'm going to share it, but I'm going to go find a dupe for it for, $15 maybe, $12.
It's out there.
Yeah, because I looked at the ingredients. I'm like, this is just a hyaluronic acid water cream. Okay, there's plenty of those in Target.
It's just the branding of it. That's
branding.
It. That's why people don't get it.
It's funny because I've never had a real expensive skincare routine. It's very basic. Cetaphil. I just got La Roche-Posay, but it's $15 for the moisturizer. I got it from Target. But people ask me like, "Oh, what do you do for your skin?" I'm like, CeraVe, like the like Target stuff. Like, I've never spent a fortune on my skincare. I've fallen influence a few times to some serums, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't repurchase. Nah,
it's more like snake oil.
Yeah, I've fallen victim to. I mean, they make your skin feel good, but not any better than like something. Part of what makes it feel good is that, it feels like a lot of money. You spent a lot. So you feel
placebo
like
effect.
Yes, it is. And I'm a victim. I'm guilty and a victim.
Yeah.
But you have to just stop and think. Sometimes.
Like, look, I'll give you an example. Look at this sweater. What is this brand?
Kufandi.
Nice and comfortable. If I were to go to Louis Vuitton and buy the same exact sweater, same layout, everything, but it's a LV all over the place, probably $1,500.
Yeah, it would be
just for some lettering, same material and everything, but because you want to look expensive, so you're paying to look expensive, but it does the same exact thing. Kind of crazy, right?
It is. It's weird.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I don't get it because I get it. Trust me, I have my labels and brands,
of course,
but I have gotten just a little more practical with my age.
Yep.
I've gotten more practical with things. I've gotten more like really thinking something through. Does this make sense? Yeah. Does this really make sense?
Yeah. No, you're right. And I think since we got older, and including me, I went through my phases. I don't need to be wearing stuff like that with the print just for validation.
No, and that's actually become very cringy now. Oh, it's not even trendy anymore to wear like very loud branding.
Yeah, nah, I'm good off that.
Yeah,
that ain't me no more.
Yeah, it's quiet luxury is trending. Luxury is they're gonna hurt. I think they're gonna take a hit this year. Like if they're very loud luxury.
Yeah,
stuff.
There's other brands that are coming in that are just as good and do the same exact thing.
But there's certain things that I like a good shoe. I don't like a cheap shoe.
Of course not.
I'm particular with shoes. But again, I think like how could I get the best use out of this? I also like to shop with a purpose. So I won't really go out and buy like cute new outfits unless I have a reason, unless I have somewhere I'm going, somewhere to wear, something to wear things to. Like realistically for, I did a lot of partnerships through Vlogmas and through December with brands. So I've gotten a lot of things for free, but I don't promote things that I would not wear, but I wouldn't go out and buy 12 things of one thing is what I'm saying.
Hey, did you ever have girlfriends back in the days that would shop, get a whole new wardrobe of things, still have the tags on them, and then go shop some more and buy more new things? You ever had friends like that?
Yeah.
I never understood that. Women are good at doing that. Men, I don't think so much, but women were notorious for that.
I've never been like that, thank God, because those are the people that the thrill is the purchase.
Yep.
The thrill is the purchase.
Dangerous, scary.
I am somebody that the thrill is loving my new thing and cherishing it. Like so I'm not that bad. Like I'm not someone that needs a new car every 2 years. I'm good. Like I'm content. I can be content. And I think that's the lesson for this episode is romanticize the things that you already have a little bit. Maybe they need a little sprucing. Maybe, like I said, shop in your own closet. Get inspired by an influencer by putting an outfit together, but maybe you could find the pieces you already have, in your office. So in your closet, like I said, many times I've shopped in my own makeup drawers because I'm like, I kind of feel like I want to get a new blush. And then I'm like, let me go look at a blush I haven't worn in a while. And chances are I've got one. I'm like, let me wear this.
That's good advice.
Shop in your own stuff. Spruce up your own stuff. Like reorganize your own, go get your car detailed. Suddenly, I love my car.
Or it looks brand new again.
You
maybe you have to get it like an expensive detail where they have to go above and beyond. But it looks like brand new, smells good again. Smells like a brand new, clean car.
Yeah, like romanticize that stuff. Romanticize the simple things like, like a night routine that's like taking a hot shower and getting in some comfy PJs and reading a book.
Yep.
It doesn't involve a 10-step skincare routine.
Not at all.
You know, so I'm going to be very mindful of that going forward in
On your
terms
channel?
of for myself and for everybody else too. You know, like giving tips and where I would spend.
Yeah.
You know, I would that way too. It makes like Christmas and your birthday more exciting because, you know, ask for things that you know, you're not going to allow yourself to get any other time of the year. You know, things like, ooh, I wouldn't do this because it's a splurge. It's not practical. So I want it for a gift.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to preserve the excitement too. We've talked about that before.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, don't just allow yourself everything all the time, everything that you want all the time.
You ever thought about doing like, anybody ever hit you up as far as relationship advice, anything like that? Tips on that? Like on marriage, relationship, how to navigate that?
A little bit. My clients do sometimes. They crack me up because they all say the same thing. Every time we have like a call or like we chat.
Yeah.
They'll say like, oh, I know you're not my therapist, but thank you, or whatever. I'm like, no, I feel like I kind of, you know, indirectly am.
No, I'm just curious.
No, but yeah, sometimes.
I feel like I could coach dudes on dating, the do's and don'ts, because the stuff that they do and say, it's like, bro, no, that's not the way about going about doing that, man. Conducting yourself that way.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, so yeah, it'd be fun. I don't know. I thought about that too, like for my channel. I don't know.
What made you think of that? I just got completely sidetracked with that.
I know, because we're married.
Connect it to what we're talking about.
No, because it all goes together. Relationship, finance, personal development, personal self-love, self-care, all that. It all goes hand in hand.
Yeah, but my goal is, and I've been on this path for a while, but my goal is I do want to like lean out my life some more. But you know what I do? I am challenged right now is because, you know, I had a lot of years where I didn't have this practical thought process about me. And I have a lot of things in my closet, like I call them closet trophies, like Louboutins. I'm never going to wear those things.
Those days are done.
Yeah.
Huh?
So, but what do I do with them?
No, that's
like,
a good question.
Do? And so I'm struggling because I have these things that are valuable. You know, I don't know, not that they hold value, but I spent a lot of money. So those things, you're not just going to throw them in a donation bag and drop them off at Goodwill, right?
No.
But I feel like I'm holding on to them. But why am I holding on to them? So it's a little bit of a tough place.
Sentimental value of some sort, a time in your life.
I don't know. So I think like,
you know how hard those things were to get, your first pair?
I know. So I kind of like battle with myself on certain things. It's like I want to get rid of things, but then I struggle a little bit. But then I do have certain things that I would never purchase again, but that I will keep because they are things that are valuable to hand over, to pass on.
Yeah.
You know, like a Chanel bag. Like Alyssa someday will be like, oh, this is my mom's Chanel bag. This is like vintage. Or my granddaughter someday will be like, this is my grandmother's vintage Chanel bag. You know, that's a cool feeling.
Yeah.
That's a cool feeling. So like there's certain things that they're closet trophies for a good reason. Like that's a cool thing.
They're going to be passed down.
Yeah. Like I wish I had like a vintage Dior bag from my grandmother.
Oh my goodness.
You know?
Could you imagine that?
But I do not. But I wish I had something like that. I think it's cool. So there are certain things that I'm grateful for. But you know, no one's going to want my busted up Louboutins. You know?
Not Alyssa.
No.
She ain't wearing those things.
Hell no.
It's a different generation, huh? A different era. Didn't you tell me these kids go on flats now?
They go out in sneakers.
Oh my
They don't wear
God.
heels.
So different.
Yeah.
No heels and dresses. That's gone. It'll probably make a comeback someday.
I don't know, but then I'm struggling. So I am struggling. I have a lot of things that I don't need. But what do I do?
Yeah, I feel you.
And that's because that's part of like this process of like, I want to lean out. I did in a couple weeks ago. I got rid of a bunch of stuff. I donated a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to put up on Poshmark.
Yeah.
I got rid of a lot of stuff because I do practice that when I bring in new, which obviously with Christmas I brought in new, I always have to take out. I can't just add.
Nope. No, you'll start turning into a hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be like stepping over your clothes like people do. They have things everywhere. They lose space. Then all of a sudden, the chair turns into a goddamn closet. The living room, things get draped over on the, no.
Yeah, so a lot of times that's what I do. I've done that a lot with, that's how I acquire Lululemon a lot of times is like I'll go through my closet, I'll sell a bunch of my Lululemon, and then I'll use that money and get a piece or two from Lululemon.
Smart.
So you know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm just upgrading or whatever, cycling out.
Cycling out, yeah.
So I do that because it's just craziness. It's craziness because an outfit at Lululemon, like if you get the zippy and the leggings, it's like $250.
Yeah, they're a little bit over. Their price,
That's $250.
Price a little high.
It's crazy. But CRZ yoga is
but
perfect.
People still pay for it though.
I know. So do I occasionally, but not to the degree that people are doing. Because again, I'm trying to practice what I practice in my nutrition life is the issue is not in partaking in a donut and cake. That's not the issue. The issue is not going to Lululemon and buying yourself a sweatshirt, buying a nice pair of shoes, or enjoying a handbag once a year. The issue is the overconsumption. The issue is you don't need, 5 new handbags and 4 new outfits from Lululemon, and you don't need 5 blushes and 3 concealers. That's the issue. You don't need to get 5 body lotions. You can wait until you saw a good one. Oh, an influencer said this is the best body lotion. Perfect. Put it in your notes and think, okay, when I need body lotion, I'm gonna try this one. That's what I do, like with bronzer. When I need a bronzer, I'm gonna try this one. But I don't need it yet. I'm close, but I don't need it yet.
Yeah.
That's what you should be responsible. Be influenced in a responsible way. And I'm going to try to be better too, just about, sharing that information on my YouTube. It's not so easy on Instagram. I usually just say, if you guys want the link, just let me know. But I would hope it's obvious that I'm not really shopping as much as it appears on my Instagram, because I am influencing. And, when it's a sponsored post, when you see that it says ad, when you see that it says sponsored, it's sponsored, meaning that you're either getting paid to put it out or you got the clothing for free.
Yeah. That's good. At least you're letting them know and you're being honest.
Yeah.
You're being transparent.
But again, what I won't do though, is even if it's sponsored or someone's paying me, it has to be something that I would purchase or that I have purchased, or maybe I like it so much I've purchased it as gifts. That happens a lot. Like I love these pajamas so much that I got sponsored to post and I've got given free pajamas. And now I'm going to go and buy pajamas for family members because they're really good and I like them and I wear them myself.
Yeah. How about that little thing that went for a long time, this influencer was like, I drink this tea and it helps me with weight loss. Like, oh, stop your line. Now you're BSing. Well,
yeah. And you know why I keep going back to the skincare? Because the 10-step skincare I was watching, and I think I post one of the videos you guys saw was this one in particular where the girl goes on and puts all this skincare on. And she's like, oh my God, this serum is like amazing. It's done so many amazing things for my skin. How the F do you know that it's that serum when you put on 10 fucking things on your skin?
Bingo.
How do you know? You don't know.
No.
Even like that's when I always tell people, I mean, I've always been good, even with supplements. Like, I don't know. Jury's still out. I don't really know if it's doing anything. I'm just taking it and I feel pretty good, but I'm not sure. I take a lot of things,
Yes, we do.
Like unless it's a tangible, notable thing, you don't always know.
No. The only thing we can say for certain, taking the peptides, the supplements, everything we take, it is my immune system, and I know your immune system is pretty damn strong. Everybody was getting sick around us, bad, everything. I had a close friend of mine got sick 3 times in a row, like 3 weeks in a row. Nothing. I'm over here doing my thing,
I know.
When my body has felt something coming on, it's like it fought it off quick. Like, whoa.
I feel the same way. Like I usually will say like, you know what? I don't know, but I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing because I feel really good. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, my body likes what I'm doing right now. So I'm just going to kind of like stay doing that.
That's it.
But I think just be mindful. I think that's the word of the episode. Be mindful. Be a little bit more like strategic with your shopping and what's the word I'm looking for? Practical. Make it make sense.
Make it
really
make sense.
ask yourself, does this make sense right now? Do I really need this right now? You know, like I usually like, again, I might see a cute dress. I'm like, oh, but I don't have anywhere to go. So I'm not going to buy the dress.
That's what I say. That's what they say. A needs versus a wants.
Mm-hmm.
Got to differentiate the two.
Yeah.
You need food to survive. So yes, you have to buy food, you know. I want that, but do you need it? No. Okay, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
do you need it? Maybe you want it. Maybe you've been influenced to buy it. So earmark it and buy it when you need it.
That's it.
That's the moral of the story. It just because you're influenced doesn't mean you need to buy it right now. Because if you don't need it right now, if you're not going anywhere, you don't need this diamond encrusted evening bag. Are you going to a gala? Then no, don't buy the bag. You know, but maybe someday when you go to the gala, like, oh, I'm going to buy that bag. Guess what? The moment will have passed. You will no longer want that anymore.
That's so true.
It's a reaction in the moment. It's a very that's why TikTok shop, because people just tap, buy. They're impulsive.
Dopamine dumps.
Yes.
That's all it is. Dopamine dump.
Yes.
Dopamine dump.
Write it down, put it in your notes, put it in your wish list. And if in a couple weeks you keep thinking about it or whatever, and then maybe you do want it. Maybe you do need it. But most people, that impulse is gone. It's over.
Same thing with the friend of mine's wife. Had the addiction to Amazon. Constantly ordering Amazon. It's a dopamine dump of getting packages delivered. People get this dopamine dump.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's tons of people who are legitimately addicted. They're addicted to the deliveries.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
crazy.
True. Yep.
All right, you guys. Well, like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I have it all figured out. I'm just saying that I'm trying to be more mindful about it. I'm trying to apply everything I'm advising you guys to apply. We got to all do it together. I'll try to help you on my channel. But we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you.